Alright guys, let's get right into it. Here's my routine of cleaning the cars. First, I walk around to check to see if there are any damages, and if they are, I'll take pictures and report it. If there are no damages, I check inside to see how dirty it is. Now, depending how dirty it is, I'll either clean it myself, like I'm doing now, or take it to a car wash to get a better clean. When cleaning the car, I use heavy-duty Febreze, a hand brush, Armor All wipes, and a new car scent. I brush any debris that are in the seats and brush the mats. I then wipe down the steering wheel, the gear shift, the door handle, pretty much anything I know the guests will touch, I wipe it down. After making sure I clean the seats and floors, I spray Febreze either on the floor and or the seats. Lastly, I add my new car scent for extra goodness and the car is clean. Now, let's get into keeping the car safe. Aside from Getaround tracking device, I also have one that I use called one-step tracking. I like this tracking device because they do have a kill switch, tracking of how the car is driven, when the car is idle or turned off, location of the car. They have a lot of other features, but the feature I use are the tracking location, how the car is driven and when the car is idle or turned off. I don't use the kill switch feature because Getaround already provide that feature. Now for car maintenance, I established a relationship at a nearby mechanic shop where they make sure to always have my cars fixed and ready as soon as possible so I can quickly get the car back to being available for rent. I also go to that specific car auto shop for repairs if needed. Like for example, if my Ford Fusion car needed a part installed or replaced. Normally the Ford auto shop should have that on hand to get it fixed right away. If I would go to a local auto shop, most likely I would have to get the part ordered. These two methods I use depends on the situation, but it all comes down to getting the cars back to being available for more guests. Now let's get into availability. Since managing 6 cars, I've had to block the cars off to do my weekly car inspections, making sure they are clean and no mechanical issues. I block all the cars for 4 hours once a week, depending on the weather, to do the weekly inspections. Here's one of the cars scheduled. The circles in the purple are the guest trips with the car, and these circles right here, the black and white striped one, are the blocked out times. As you can see, I have this car blocked every Thursday from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Normally, it takes no more than 30 to 45 minutes to check on all the cars when there is nothing wrong with them, but just in case, I block off for 4 hours. I never block the cars on the weekend unless I really have to, because I get most rentals on the weekends. Normally, it's always blocked off during the week. Lastly, let's get into the accessibility. As I mentioned in the book, I park my cars in the downtown Philly area because I get the most traffic of guest rentals. It's also easy for Getaround tow trucks to drop off the car if needed to. I've also established a relationship with the parking lot owner, and many of his employee attendants know me and the cars I have, and sometimes they even watch over my cars after rentals are done. I get notified if the guests left the lights on or if they parked in the wrong parking spot. They really do help me out. There are other parking lots and garages nearby, but I choose to stay where I am for now until I feel it's ready to move elsewhere. Well, that's it, guys. Thank you for buying my ebook. I hope you learned a lot from my experience and the mistakes I've made. Well, until next time, this is Shy Not Shy, checking out.